So this is a comment I received in response to a video I posted covering the news that the U.S. military had downed a high-altitude object off the coast of Alaska. And this person is complaining about the fact that we behaved in one way with the famous spy balloon from last week, and we decided to shoot down immediately something that we don't know what it is what the comment says this morning in Alaska. And I think it's important to point out what the stark differences are between what happened last week and what happened today. So let's get into it. Number one, we don't know all the details about either one of these incidents, and that's because the U.S. government, the Pentagon, will not share information that is in the interest of national security. So let's not work assuming that everything they tell us is everything they know. Number two, thinking that the U.S. military just looked up in the sky, saw something, and blew it out of the sky this morning is short-sighted. There is a specific procedure that was followed today as well when an object is detected inside of American sovereign space, and that has to do with observing it first, understanding what it is, and then acting in a manner that is commensurate with the threat that that object poses. When the U.S. military, the government say that we don't know what it is, it doesn't mean we have no idea what it is. It just means we don't know what technology it carries. We don't know what its purpose was primarily, but it doesn't mean we know nothing about it. The one thing we know is that that was not a manned aircraft. It was a high altitude object. The Pentagon confirmed before engaging with it that it was not manned and then made the decision that was in the best interest of national security. Why was today in the best interest of national security? Because of the altitude. It was flying at 40,000 feet. As you know, the vast majority of civilian air travel occurs between 35 and up to 45,000 feet. So right smack in where this object could cause serious damage and was posing a serious and immediate risk to civilian air travel. And that is the key element that made the government act in a certain way last week and in a very different way today. It was the immediate and direct threat to civilian population that object posed this morning. That's because each incident is treated differently. It's addressed differently based on the immediate and the size of the threat that it poses to the American population. I hope it helps.